Warning. If you are one that is easily triggered, click off now. These are cold facts, ugly truths, and my opinion. You've been warned.
I wouldn't imagine anything because you're not even on a caliber to date a single mother. You.
Did you ever hear a guy saying like, oh, you have a child, or oh, I don't want nothing to do with that. They probably don't have the means to take care of your child because they're broke bums and we don't want those men anyway. The real true high value men are going to be seeking or not avoiding someone because they're a mother.
You need to have a man pay for the babysitter if he wants to take you out.
Ladies, set the standard high. Set the standard high, especially since you're a mom, because it's not just about you anymore. It's about you and your kids.
I find it really stupid when I see men trying to make it a point that single mother standards are way too high. But wouldn't you think that a good mother or a good woman, period, would want the best for her children and want the best around her children? So you best believe that my standards are going to be through the roof. At this point, my standards are so high, I think I'm looking for Jesus Christ himself.
But for real though, it's like, I don't get it. So this is the logic they're going with. So, quote unquote high value man is supposed to settle for a woman with 2, 3, 4, 5 kids. I give one a pass. Let's give them a little wiggle room. We'll give one child a pass. But let's just say you got 2, 3, 4, 5 plus kids, and you as a man don't have any. High value aside, none of that matters, right? What matters is you already have an additional baggage attached to you, and this man already has a whole plethora of options he can choose from that do not have children, right? You know what I'm saying? So you women coming out with these exceedingly high expectations, which I'm not gonna front you, or I'm not gonna blame you for having them, because yeah, you do want your child around a certain type of person, but the child or the person you want your child around most likely don't want to be around your child, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? You want your child around a certain type of man, but that man may or may not want to be around that child, and that's something you're gonna have to accept, right? You're gonna have to accept being a single mom, raising these children by yourself until they get of age, and you can have your time by yourself, or maybe he got a child, y'all can blend y'all family or whatever. But men that are on their way up to the top, or men that are working towards something, let's just forget about the high value term, right? That aside, just a regular man in general don't have to put up with that, right? And as women, you should really be more understanding of that. So when you go get pregnant by these no good, no count men, and you're expecting a man that was of better quality and is of better quality than that baby's father to step up to the plate, it's like you're gonna have to be able to compromise on some things. You're not gonna sit here and tell me that you have certain expectations for me when you have someone that I'm gonna have to fill in the void for of his father that is not in the picture, right? Maybe you should have had higher expectations for yourself. Let's talk about that. Why didn't you have higher expectations for yourself, baby? Right? You're having high expectations for the person that you date, but you don't have high expectations for the person that you sleep with. High expectations for the people or the men that you have children by. I'm not understanding. Add that up for me, chat. Chat, add that shit up for me, man. Add that shit up for me, baby. How can you have high expectations for a man that you date, but not high expectations for a man that you have a child by? Oh, I was young. I didn't know any better. I didn't have no guidance. I had no recollection. If you got enough sense to fuck, you got enough sense to know to be protected. Know not to have children by this scumbag. You have to understand, people will tell you anything to get what they want. Never give a desperate person what they want. You know what I'm saying? It's the saying, something like that. Never compromise with a desperate person, or never compromise with a person that has nothing to lose. But they're gonna take as much as they can. Then they're gonna leave your bitch ass stuck with the Cosby face, right? Now you left to pick up the pieces and let your child not be a badass, right? Not listening, this, that, and the third. Oh, you don't want me to discipline your child. You don't want me to talk. You don't want me to scold your child, correct him when he's wrong. But you want me to defend him with my life. You want me to spend money on this child, he or her. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to lay down my life for someone that's not mine. But when it comes to disciplinary action, when it comes to, being an actual role model and figure in this child's life, there's limitations to that. I bet the fuck not. And you're not gonna sit here. Well, you can do whatever, you can do what you want. Like I said, I understand that you have to have a certain level of, mama bear in you, but be realistic here. Be realistic here. You're not gonna get no top of the line, no multi-million-dollar man, right? With maybe even 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kids, right? And you just being very optimistic, right? You can be as optimistic as you want to, but the facts are the facts, and the facts are the facts, and the truth of the matter is, the chances of you getting what you want, the chances of you pulling and succeeding in what you want, high value man or not, they're gonna sit with you. They're gonna sit with you regardless, no matter how many kids you got. They're gonna bust that ass down, right? They're gonna bust that ass wide open. But taking you serious, ain't no way they're gonna take you serious. And you be on Facebook, you go on Facebook and you see in the bio, mom, dad. It says girl dad, boy mom, girl mom. You see all that shit, and you see the little angel symbol with the heart beside it and the name and the year of the child being born. Like, oh, I already know what the fuck going on here. You're supposed to be proud of your children and shit, but you already know what these type of women come with. Now, like I said, there's only a certain instances where I would say being a step parent or a stepdad, because it's different. It's a different ball game for women. Being a stepdad would actually work, but like I said, you can be building all of this through thick and thin, and all that stepdad, all that biological father has to do or say is, I'm ready to be a family. But what it do, baby? Daddy moving back in. Stepdad out the picture. Don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck. Right? Or that child, if that child knows, want to disrespect you and shit, man, no. Nobody, listen. The risk outweighs the reward. Right? The risk already outweighs the reward, even if I was contemplating being in a relationship with you. You get what I'm saying? And then when y'all come in with this attitude as if men that did not birth this child or did not lay down with you to have this child are expected to take on the worries and the troubles of having a child. Right? Having children can be rewarding, but having children is not for the faint of heart. And if you're not ready for it, you're not gonna make a man be ready for it. You didn't make your baby dad be ready for it, and you can't make a man that didn't have a baby with you be ready for it. So, babies, it's like I need y'all to tread lightly, really tread lightly when y'all laying down with these men, right? Because it may sound good or be good and feel good in the moment. Y'all may think y'all gonna be together forever, but at any point in time, he could walk out that life. I see it all the time. Dudes $20,000-$30,000 behind the child support. They don't got no intentions of paying that shit. Right? They're gonna run it up. They're gonna try to get paid underneath the table. Anything they getting is underneath the table. They not trying to. Oh no, they gonna have to catch me. So they on the run. They gonna run off on the plug on you, right? And it's like, okay, this is your problem. This is your fuck up to fix. This is not on anybody else but you. Nobody else. Nobody else but you. This is all you, baby. You got to figure this out. So you may land a man, a decent man, but your expectations shouldn't raise any higher than that, right? And unfortunately, for the world and the state that we're in, there are a lot of fucked up people in this world. So that vetting process is going to be treacherous. But these are the things you have to think about. You are most likely just going to be alone, or you're just going to be a smash and dash. Shout out to Smash and Dash. Until you can either give this man his own children, or your children become of age. It's a vicious cycle out here. But I don't know. But I do know one thing though. If y'all want one-on-one consultations, the link will be in the description. Make sure y'all down your eyes across your T's. It's your boy Alex. Catch y'all in the next one.